So guess what now? Guess what? After so vehemently and unapologetically disagreeing with American sprint legend Michael Johnson on his analysis as it relates to Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Elaine Thompson-Herah and the amount of credit that you're getting from the world of athletics. After that total disagreement, unapologetic disagreement, guess what now? I now fully 100% agree with Michael Johnson's latest commentary. This time I'm making sense in speaking about the World Championships in Oregon, saying yes, it's going to be great. The competition will be great. There'll be some big matchups, some good rivalries, some good head-to-head clashes, some competitive events, some unpredictable events, some events that just off the chart. The excitement levels should be good. But he went further to say, with all of that, he does not think that the sport of athletics will be able, despite hosting the World Championships, he doesn't think athletics will be able to break into the top 5 American sports. Yeah, this is a part of what I'm telling you, when he was running up in mouth about the Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and the Elaine Thompson-Herah, this was part of what I was trying to tell you guys. So look here, athletics and track and field is not what it is. You see, what it is to us here in Jamaica is basically our, in terms of international appeal and international performances, is the #1 sport in Jamaica. But in America, it is way down the pecking order. Michael Johnson said to me that despite the staging of the World Championships, the first in the USA, despite that, track and field will not be able to crack the top 5. He's also saying that the promotion is woefully lacking though. You're not seeing any mainstream media coverage of the event in America. This is a week of the event now. We're right in the event now. And you're not seeing any mainstream mentions on electronic media when him cover sprint media, print media, him not sprint media. When him cover print media, him not seeing any major coverage. It's pure little round the corner thing and little column round this up. He also stated that the strategy of World Athletics to host the World Championships, to ask America to host the World Championships, was part of a wider plan to have athletics break into that top 5 of popular sports in the USA. But it's not working. But I am positing something else in addition to what Michael Johnson is positing. Fine, lack of promotion is true. You know, when you think not in your face and it visible, you're not seeing it on mainstream media every day. So World Athletics probably need to spend some money. So, but whereas I think that would have improved the standing of athletics in the USA, I don't think it would have made them break the top 5. Because the nature of athletics, it is not one of them fast-paced, action-packed kind of sports that Americans tend to like, you know. End-to-end action, lots of drama, lots of spectacle and all. Athletics is not like that. Athletics has a kind of quiet sophistication about it. Yeah? So it's not one of them all-action sport like that we will willingly take off in America. It's not so. The nature of athletics, no matter how you promote it in the United States, it will not be able to compete with the likes of the NFL and baseball and basketball and ice hockey and them sport there. It never can do it. Me personally, me come from Jamaica. Jamaica is track and field nation. And you see, sitting and watching live athletics is not the most exciting thing, you know. Outside the boys and girls champs, that's an exception. Because the vibe in the boys and girls champs is different from any other athletic meet anywhere in the world. That boys and girls champs experience is an exception. And I remember when we hosted the 2002 World Youth Championships, so you remember that Usain Bolt, 15-year-old Usain Bolt World Championships, it was a similar vibes to the champs. But Jamaica, how Jamaica do things, we do things different. But generally speaking, when you go to a track meet and you sit and watch a track meet live, it's not as exciting as watching a football game, you know, or even an exciting netball game, you know. It is not, because the action is interspersed with some gaps. Where watching it on TV, it's a better proposition because the commentators and the analysts can keep you informed and keep you entertained with some little tidbits and some little facts and some little trivia and all them something. But sitting and watching live track and field is not the most exciting thing. So having said all of that though, I think it's more the nature of the sport that the challenge is being posed to world athletics in terms of getting it to break into that top 5. And even when they went to the extreme of this ridiculous no false start rule, is that me call it, you know? The no false start rule. My understanding is that was all in an attempt to get the thing more spectator friendly and media friendly, you know? But I don't think that to me is an extreme when we're not working. See, that to me is compromising the integrity of the sport, if you ask me. Where a man in a 100-meter race or twitch 9 blocks, I run him out of the race. And the high jump man down there get 3 try for jump. And the long jump man I get multiple attempts. The javelin throw I get multiple attempts. The discus throw I get multiple attempts. But the sprinter him going in blocks and do so him have to go home. Joke thing. But that's a different story. See? But me I look on track and field and the marketing of track and field in the States. And the potential for it to break that ceiling. It not what? The nature of track and field have to go change fundamentally and a whole heap to make it appealing. You have to go have some kind of drama and spectacle. That is why Usain Bolt resonated so across track and field and even beyond track and field, you know. Because he was such a character. He brought the kind of extra value to the sport where the sport in and of itself lack. You see me? And outside of Usain Bolt, track and field really have the personalities, you know, which is part of the reason why you see a man like me, you know, they gravitate to somebody like Shakira Richards like that. Because she carried that kind of razzmatazz, that kind of something extra where the sport need. Why do you think the American media and Americans generally were so excited by Shakira as well? If athletics going to have any chance of breaking into that elusive top 5 where you hear Michael Johnson talk about, is at least like Shakira have to go help it up, you know? Is she have to go make it up, you know? First of all, she have to start run better and start win races and qualify and make the American team. But when she do that now and she gets to that big stage now, it is at least like those that the wider public, outside of the purists, the couple 100,000 purists in the world, is it at least like Shakira Richards and Usain Bolt, we are going to draw more people to the sport, we make it more viable, make it a better television event, make it a more marketable event. So MJ, now you're up on the same page with this one, my boss. Yes, and it's not even a 100% agreement, you know, it's about a 75% agreement. Because yeah, it's not been marketed properly and all of that. But I am positing further that even with the marketing and the advertising, track and field will struggle. By its innate nature, it is going to struggle to compete with the big sports in the United States. Trust me. Not just the United States, it's not the wider world. United States is a little bit more unique, though, because United States have some sports where are intrinsically American sports. And the way America have a thing where they market all man a chew all ball, you know. Chew all ball after stone all them something, you know. Americans can market anything, but it has to have the structure of the sport and the nature of the sport and the essence of the sport. It have to have some kind of climax and excitement about it. I mean, I think athletics have that. The blue ribbon event in athletics is 100 meters. It's 9 seconds it last one. 9 or 10 seconds it last one. What I said to you? I don't know wise man. So what is that saying to you? When the stellar event in the sport of athletics lasts for 10 seconds, how you going to market that against a basketball game? We have a fourth quarter alone, we are going to last on 45 minutes with timeouts and replays and reviews and all of them. So, or the NFL, or the Super Bowl, or, you know, Major League Baseball and all them something. Ice hockey, where the hype and the excitement is prolonged for a little longer. Think on these things and tell me what to think about what me